Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So today we're going to be trying out some really easy and quick nail art hacks that I saw on TikTok. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. So the first hack is a really cool marbling hack, and this basically uses a bunch of different colors that you like with some base coat. And I've never done a marble with just base coat, so I actually was really interested to see if this would work. Usually I would use blooming gel, but today I thought I would try it with base coat. You could also do this with top coat. I've seen somebody do it with top coat, so if you have either one of those, you could still do this hack. I know not everybody has a blooming gel, so that's why I wanted to try this out with the base. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my practice hand today, and I applied a nude gel, and I'm just picking up the colors that I want. I really like the colors she used in the video, so I just decided to pick those up too. And I'm just gonna quickly apply those in like a wiggly line. And this does not have to be perfect at all. This will eventually kind of spread out. Just make sure that the base coat layer you added is kind of thick. Try not to make it too thin, otherwise the gel won't have a lot to spread into. And before I could add more of the colors, I already started to see the gel spreading really good. I feel like this is a good way to get a more controlled spread, because blooming gel spreads really quick and it almost goes all over the nail. However, this one I feel like just stayed in place a little bit more, but it's still marbled. So I actually really like this one. And as you can see, I'm just going in with whatever color that I feel like is missing. I really like the color combo she used. The yellow was such a good pop of color from the blue tones, so I was really happy with this hack already. And then she also added some glitter, so I thought I would add that too. Honestly, this hack was so easy and so quick, and if you don't have blooming gel, this works amazing. I did end up removing the chrome. As you can see, I'm applying it here, but I just ended up removing it. I wasn't really feeling the chrome for this design. But this is what the first nail art hack looks like, and honestly I'm so surprised and I'm really happy with how quick I was able to do this nail art on such a long length. So this is hack number 1, and let me know in the comments if you found this one helpful. So I did then top coat and I cured for 60 seconds, and that's pretty much it. So for this next nail hack, I saw this and I was really shocked because I struggle so much doing butterflies, especially the really intricate and detailed hand-drawn ones. So when I saw this, I knew I had to try it. So this is basically using a bunch of gels on a white base, and you basically want to apply them in kind of like really close to each other in these little short lines in kind of like a butterfly kind of format. And then when you use your brush to kind of pull through the colors, it kind of works and it kind of looks like a butterfly, but you do have to also just fix the entire shape at the end. But I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going ahead and applying the colors where I want them. Make sure you apply these colors kind of thick, because if they're too thin you won't have enough of like that cool kind of effect. So I'm applying these a little bit thick. Don't worry if they start marbling into each other, it's fine. It's gonna look marbled in the end, I guess, anyway. So once you have that down, I went ahead and I fixed the edges first because I didn't want the color to kind of spread there. And then I'm just pulling my brush through like this, and try to pull the color to the center of the nail as you pull, so that it kind of gives that more butterfly effect. And honestly, this was so good. It already looked good whilst I was pulling through it, so I was really excited and I had high hopes for this one. I'm then cleaning up where I made a mistake. You kind of want to keep everything going to the center of the nail. That's what's going to give it that butterfly look. And then once you're done, just pick up the darkest shade you use and use that to kind of outline both of the parts of the nail, as you can see I'm doing here. And if you want, you could leave the nail like this, or you can go in and kind of just shapen the edges out a little bit more like I am here. I thought this was a really easy way to do this butterfly because I don't have to focus on drawing the outline first. I just have to focus on fixing the outline after the whole nail art is done, which I thought was really nice, and it gives me a good idea of what it's gonna look like. I was also really happy with the color combination I picked. Like, look how stunning these color combos are. I love that glittery shade. It is from Madame Glam, by the way. I have linked all the products down below, and I also show them up on screen as I show the original video. So once I was happy with pretty much fixing up my little butterfly, I then went ahead and I cured for about 60 seconds, and then I'm going in with some black gel paint and doing the little kind of body, I guess, of the butterfly, and then I'm just finishing that off with top coat. And this was so easy, you guys. It took me like less than like a minute, I swear. It took so little time and it looks stunning. Imagine the color combos you could do this with. I'm really excited for this one, especially since spring is here. I feel like this is such a good and easy spring nail art design for beginners, and it's really easy too. Like, you only need 3 colors and a black. But yeah, now let's just move on to hack number 3. So this one is a very classic French tip nail hack. I have tried this before on short nails, but I have never done it on long pointy stiletto nails, especially this length. So I was really eager to see if this would work. I do have a jelly stamper here. It's so beautiful. Like, look at this jelly stamper. But I did have to just clean it up a little bit. And I'm using the shade called Candy Pop from Madame Glam. And you want to paint this onto your jelly stamper. Now, you want to make sure that this layer is pretty thick, especially if you have a long nail, because you need enough gel to kind of cover the whole area of your French tip. And if you put too little on there, it will work, but you just kind of have to keep dipping back into it, or like brush the parts that are missing on the nail. So that's just going to waste a little bit of time, and we're trying to save time here. So just apply a really nice thick layer to the tip. And this was my first time, so I was kind of experimenting a little bit. I didn't go in all the way, and as you can see, just from that first dip, I was really satisfied with the curve it was giving me, like the French smile line it was giving me. It was super nice and narrow and deep, and it was just really covering the side walls well as well. So I was like really excited, and I just went in to do like a big dip. As you can see, be careful not to use your good jelly stamper with this, because it will poke a little hole through, especially with this nail shape. Of course, it's super pointy, so you know, I kind of expected that, but I wasn't too mad because I don't really use jelly stampers, and this ended up looking so good. And I feel like I was able to do this in like, I don't know, like 20 seconds, assuming I hadn't dipped the first couple times. Assuming I had done it in one go, probably would have taken me anywhere between 10 to 20 seconds to do. But if it had just come down to me hand drawing it, it probably would have taken me a good couple of minutes to get the shape and to get it symmetrical. So this hack was definitely a game changer. It was definitely working how I wanted it to. I didn't think it would work this well, especially for this shape. But yeah, it definitely surprised me, and I was so happy with it. I didn't even have to go in with the brush. I mean, you definitely could if you want like a super narrow French tip or like a really deep smile line. You definitely could bring it all the way up, but I like my French tips like this, and this was definitely a very amazing and easy hack. So yeah, obviously really happy with this one. So moving on to hack number 3. This is a cool reverse kind of ombre hack, kind of like that reverse ombre trend that was going around, but this one is a little bit different because it's not a French tip. With this one, you can do pretty much any design that you want. You could do swirls, you could do hearts, you can do dots, you could do squares, you could do pretty much anything. And I thought this was really cool, and I've never tried this kind of nail art before, so I went ahead and gave it a go. And I decided to use similar colors to her, except instead of the nude, I decided to go for a green. And I was really happy that I did, because green is not my favorite color, but I've been trying to use it more, and honestly I think I'm slowly falling in love with it. Green is such a beautiful and like fresh spring color. Let me know in the comments if green is your favorite color. I don't know many people who love green, but yeah, I just basically put those colors on the nail tip, and then I'm grabbing my ombre brush. I love ombre brushes to do ombres, of course. because they do all the work for you. If you don't have an ombre brush, you could use like a regular round brush or a square brush or any kind of gel brush. However, you will need to have a lighter hand because the bristles are not so like wispy, if that makes sense, like the ombre brush. So if you put too much pressure, you will end up dragging all of that product off and kind of ruining your little ombre moment. So definitely try to get yourself a good ombre brush. These are so inexpensive. They probably just cost as much as a usual gel brush, so just look on Amazon and see what you can find. So anyway, I did do 2 coats of that first layer and then I cured for 60 seconds. And for the final layer, you want to do the colors reversed. So where you put the green, you want to put the white, and where you put the white, you want to put the green, and that is what's gonna create this really cool effect later on when we wipe. So once you've put those colors down and done your ombre for the final time, then just use a random gel brush and just use this to kind of do any design that you like. I was really thinking of doing a heart, but I don't know, I kind of liked her design better and I was worried I'd mess up the heart, so I just opted for what she did. And honestly, it looks so cool. I've never done anything like this before. I don't know why, but yeah, this actually worked so good. I feel like I could have got the ombre underneath a little bit better, but for my first try, I think it looked pretty damn good and I was definitely really happy with this. So I just sealed it with a top coat, of course cure for 60 seconds, and that was pretty much it for this hack. Let me know what you think of this one below. This isn't one I use very often, but I do love a good ombre. So that's pretty much it for this hack. I would love to try this with different color combos. Yeah, I was really happy with that one. So for this next hack, again, just gonna do a nude base. And this hack was basically using one of those like powders, neon or like pigment powders. I don't know what these were called, but I was able to find these on Amazon and they did come with a lot of doe foot applicators. So I was really excited to try this. I've never used these kind of powders before just because, I don't know, I've just never got my hands on them, I guess. But the video starts off with a French tip and you basically want to draw this. You could also just do this on a white base and create like a really cool ombre style type of background, I guess, but I just wanted to stick to the hack. I love a good classic French tip with a bit of a twist, so that is what we're going for today. And I'm just drawing my French tip. I did opt for my gel liner just because it was right there and I just wanted to do this super quick. And I'm going in with the little pigment powders. Upon applying them, they were super pale, but this is something that needed to be built up. I hopefully did buy the correct thing. It definitely felt a bit chalky and a bit weird, but I don't know, I feel like, I'm not sure if this is what it was supposed to be like, but the girl in the video did have a similar outcome, so I'm hoping that it was the right thing. I've seen a lot of other people use these powders and theirs look way more vibrant than mine, so yeah, I'm just gonna go with it for now and probably look into it later. But this is what the nail hack was looking like, and honestly everything was blending seamlessly together. I really liked how quick this was as well, and I love that you could just throw on any color and it would just look good no matter what. So I did see like a bunch of other TikTok hacks using these powders, so if you want to see like a part 2 or more TikTok hack nail ideas / designs, then let me know in the comments, because I'm having a lot of fun creating these style of videos and it's honestly just so nice to discover new things and play around with new stuff. So this is what the nails were looking like. Honestly, they look so good and it looks like it took me forever to do, but really it was like less than a minute. So that was the last hack. So this is what all the nails look like. All of these nails look absolutely stunning. All of these were done very quickly. They were very easy to do, very beginner friendly. So yeah, just check the original creators of these videos out down below. I have also left their names on screen on the video so you guys can go and show these people some love. So here are the nails up close. Honestly, the butterfly has to be my favorite. I think the butterfly and the marble are definitely my favorite. Let me know in the comments which of these nail design ideas slash hacks were your favorite. And I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who is watching the video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and I just want to say a huge thank you once again. So I hope you found this video to be helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.